Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico. This is Rusty 78609, fixing to go for a drive in Old Sparky here. And I've got my mirror mount for my phone, and so let's go. And we're going to talk about RVing in these inflationary times, or in these times. It's just the way it is. So let's just go, and I reset my MPGs so I can kind of see what I'm going to get here. But be that as it may, what did I notice on my 1,000-mile journey? I got to get my camera adjusted a little bit here. Just bear with me. The only downside of the camera mount, it's got a long arm kind of thing, and it seems like it jiggles a little more, as in shakes. Jiggles is a word, you know. But having said that, did I make it worse? Probably. But anyway, what did I notice on my 1,000-mile journey to Texas and back? Well, I went to Brackettville, Texas to pick up my car at Fort Clark Springs and back to Capitan, a little over 1,000 miles round trip. And I got to see, several RV parks and stuff along the way. And guess what? They're pretty damn crowded. All right. Now, that could be a function of the fact that I was driving through the oil patch in West Texas, Northwest Texas a lot. And yeah, and they're busy. They're busy. They're making money now. I mean, when oil is over $100 a barrel, you can rest assured that somebody is putting the hay in the barn as fast as they can put it. So what else? But as far as seeing RVs, a lot of RVs on the road. Of course, this may not be the quote season right now. It's mid-May. So, but I didn't see many. And did I suffer sticker shock at the gas pump? Yep. In fact, one place I went in to get gas, where was I? I was in Plains, and I thought, well, I'd add a few gallons to be sure that I didn't have any problem getting to Roswell, which is 100 and something miles away. So I pulled into an all SUPs station and get it right in there. There you go. Anyway, gasoline was like $4.19 a gallon, whatever it was. I mean, when you put in 6 gallons and it's $25, there's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? $25. You just don't realize how much over a $4 a gallon gasoline is. So for you guys that are out there RVing and you're in whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're towing a little bitty one or a big old good one, you're suffering from sticker shock for sure. And but anyway, right now it shows I'm getting 49 miles a gallon. Of course, I'm only going 40 miles an hour. And but be that as it may, RVing, we've talked about this before. I think the gasoline prices are going to force a lot of people off the road, and so therefore everything's going to get more crowded. That means state parks, national parks, BLM, Bureau of Land Management. Everywhere is just going to get more crowded because people are going to start driving less, and I don't blame them a bit. Now, home bases, however, I think are going to become more popular because rents at RV parks, what used to be $250 a month is now $500 to $800 to $1,000. And so yeah, it's always been a catch-22 thing. You got to adapt to whatever. I was fortunate enough to kind of see ahead. I mean, I didn't have a crystal ball. Well, I do have a crystal ball, but it doesn't work worth a crap. But I just felt like, there was a change coming. I didn't foresee this much of a change, but the indicators, the futures and commodity prices were moving up and stuff. And so, yeah, but be that as it may, home base is good. I've got a home base here in Capitan, New Mexico. It's just a city lot with a full hookup, and you can be there 6 months a year or so. And I don't think they'd say, but I'm going to talk to the code officer about that the first time I see her. About kind of where I am on that, because if I leave and come back and how do they really keep up, or am I just use good judgment or whatever? But having said that, this is the road that goes to Ruidoso, New Mexico, beautiful drive, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to go out here. Well, actually, I was going to turn right there, but I guess I won't turn right there, because if I did, I'd flip my car. I mean, yeah, just a cruise, guy. Just kind of checking out my deal here right now. It shows I'm getting 63 miles a gallon, 55 miles a gallon. I'm sorry, but it's because I just reset it. Okay, and yeah, so we'll get it settled down here in a little bit, and let's see, what am I getting here? Oh, yeah, okay. So with that in mind, what else can I tell you? I'm glad to be back in Capitan. I've mentioned it 100 times, I'm selling my Hyundai Santa Fe 2012, and enough said about that. And I talked to the mechanic this morning, and he said to bring it by next week, just drop it off, and he'd go to work on it. So we'll see how that goes. But what else can I tell you? It's a beautiful day here in Capitan. The temperature right now shows to be about 72 degrees. And it's about 9:15 in the a.m. morning, and in Texas right now, and I know it's hot. I don't have to guess, because I was just there in 103 degree temperature, and is global warming real? I mean, it depends on how you want to debate it. If you're on the side of the bulk of scientists, then you'd have to say, yeah, it's real, but how fast does it occur? Well, it happens. It takes a long time. It takes many years to go up 1 degree or whatever. But that 1 degree affects sea levels and whatever. But what does that have to do with RVing? Well, what it has to do with RVing is this: if you have RV park that you go to along the coast, anywhere in the world, you may not be able to get there. You may have to have a pontoon boat to get to your RV spot. So yeah, this is just a pretty drive, and I'm just burning daylight. And I got me a good soda, and I got me some dark chocolate almonds. I know what I'm going to do. Well, I wish I'd have started the video later. I'd have gone, well, I still may do it, because it's just right up here. There's a turn to the right that goes through, what's the name of it? Well, it's near Alto. You turn right and you go back around to Carrizozo, and I can't think of the name of the town right now, but it's just a pretty drive right through the mountains, around Ruidoso. And yeah, you know how many miles I've got on my Chevy Spark? 2,095. You hear me? 2,095 miles. How long have I had it? I don't know, 4 months. I think I got it in December. Isn't that right? Yeah, I think so. I think I got it in December. Yeah, so 5 months roughly. Yeah, that's 400 miles a month. That's a lot, and of course it's been parked most of the time. And so yeah, we're cooking along here at 50 now, and I got traffic backed up for about 3 miles behind me. Here comes one now. Here comes one now. Bubba in a GMC pickup that costs more than my house. And that ain't no joke. So, smacking on my eyes and stuff. Yeah, I'm up to 55 now. That should make them a little bit happier. But we're climbing in the mountains here now. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go up here and go left and go around. Now I'll turn. Well, I'm going to check that out too, though. I'll turn into the sun. The good thing about the camera mount of being on the mirror, and I mentioned this before, is it gets your camera out of the direct sunlight on the dash. Does that help? Hell yes. Because when it starts, the phone heats up anyway when you're doing a video. Not much, but some. But if you have it in the sunlight, yeah, it'll cut off because it'll overheat. And it's got a sensor like that. Yeah, and I'm something I think about because I have a lot of time to think being by myself. Is I just think of how many sensors are in your body. You know what I mean? In the human body. We have cars that have sensors and phones that have sensors and all kind of stuff that have sensors, but you couldn't match the human body. I mean, it'll tell you when you got a pee-pee, doo-doo. It'll tell you when you're too hot, too cold, something stinks, something smells good. All those little things are sensors, and, pain and all that stuff. So I know you wanted to know that. What's that got to do with RV? A hell of a lot, because when you're driving down the highway and you smell some flowers, you can say, Rusty said that was a sensor. Shit. Senseless video is what it is, but I don't care. I ain't got nothing else to do. nothing, honey. I don't think my thing is working here. I've got it on the wrong setting because it's showing miles per gallon. 57. I mean, I know it's good. I don't think it's that good. I mean, I want the one that's average. So we're cruising. We just cruise along here now. I'm going to check out this video, not using the mirror mount, and see how good the image stabilization thing does. Because the phone is jiggling on this side. I'm not sure if the image stabilization is keeping it steady or not, but I'll watch the video later and see. Because sometimes I don't watch my own videos. Why? I don't know. Same reason you don't. Ain't nothing there. Shit, Anyway, I feel good. Good to be back in 70-degree temperature instead of 100. Yeah, I'm not even running the air conditioner in the car because it's quite comfortable without it. But apparently towing the car went all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it hasn't done anything weird yet. So I guess towing the front wheel drive, 2 wheels off the ground, the front wheels off the ground worked out okay. And I'm looking for my turn up here. How far is it? I don't know. How many minutes? Does it matter how long these videos are? It doesn't to me. I know you can do them for an hour if you want to. Do I want to? Not really. Why? Because I want to eat my damn stuff. So RVing today, guys, is going to cost you more money, and it's going to be more crowded. That's just the way it is. But enjoy it. It's a good way of life. Better than sitting at home watching the damn news. On this trip I did 4 6-hour drives. That's more than I usually do. I like to keep my RVing drives down to 4 hours. Why? It just makes the trip better, man. You don't get driver's fatigue or any of that shit. And 4 hours is fine. You can cover 200 miles, or I can cover about 200 miles, a little less. There's one turn I can take down here and go to the right, I think, at the bottom of this hill. And we may do that. Why? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go to No-Gall. We'll go around there. Yeah, this is it right here. And there's 2 cars coming that way, but what old Rusty's going to do is he's going to pull over here on the side. There's a little pull over here, right here. I'm going to pull over here and let them go ahead of me, see? Is that couth and manners? Hell yeah, it is. I got all that stuff. I got suave hair, too. Let's go. Okay, Carrizozo's 22 miles. Let's do that. We'll go around. Well, you won't go. I mean, I'll end the video before then. But I'm just going to take me a little cruise this morning, chill out, and enjoy myself. How about that? I need to turn the fan up 1 speed. There we go. How about that? Now, moving right along, guys. This is 37 North. Yeah, it goes over and joins Highway 380 and goes to Carrizozo, and then if you want to go north there, you go on 54. I know you wanted to know that too. Well, you need to know that if you're an RVer. And as far as pretty dry, but guys, that's something else I'll mention. Why in the hell would I want, people say, well, why don't you go, hold on, let me back up. People ask me why I travel in this area and not go to, Montana, Arizona, Nevada, or other places. And the answer to that is very simply, I don't want to. Now, that already ends that argument right there. And the reason is, I've been a lot of places in my RVing career, And this is one of the most scenic spots for me of them all, you know. I mean, you know, there are some beautiful mountains with snow tops in Colorado, you know, the Teeners. But driving in those mountains sucks wind, you know. And, you know, there's some beautiful deserts, you know, and you got the Great Basin and stuff in Yellowstone and all those big parks. Yeah. But if you're not comfortable driving in those conditions, I don't see that as a plus, you know. Most of them are really crowded. And no, look at this, man. You know, we don't see much traffic on this road at all. And that's what I enjoy. I can take me a leisurely drive, enjoy my little sody, you know, soda water. And yeah, just kind of I'm cruising along right now at 35 miles an hour. There's nobody behind me. You know what I mean? And if there was, I'd be going 35 miles an hour. But yeah, you wind around through this. This is Lincoln National Forest in the mountains near Ruidoso. And yeah, it's awesome, man. Awesome. And then you come out, when you go down the other side of the mountain, you go into Carrizozo, and it's just high desert. It's a totally different view. And to make this whole loop right here, oh, I'm going to say 35 miles maybe, roughly. Not even a gallon of gas in OL Sparky. And to me, this is my enjoyment. You know, this is the peak. This is a highlight. You know, this is like going to a Super Bowl football game for most people. For me, this is damned enjoyable. And the good thing, what I really like about it now that I've got that mirror mount phone holder, see, the sun is shining on, well, you can't see it, but it's shining directly on the dash, and if I had the phone there, I'd have to end this video, and you probably wish I did, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Remember when you were a kid? Oh, that used to aggravate the crap out of me. I don't even know what it means. It meant something not good, though. Yeah, but isn't this beautiful? Yeah, I'll pull over up here and end the video and somewhere over the rainbow. Remember that song? La, la, la. What a beautiful song. That was pretty. Somewhere over the rainbow. Always at the end of a rainbow, you'll find a pot of gold. At the end of a highway, you'll find another road, I guess. Whatever, you know, anyway, or at the end of a story, you'll find it's all been told. Yeah. Here comes an old boy in a gray pickup. He's going slower than I am. Way to go, old timer. Well, I'm looking for a little pull out here. There's actually a little roadside park up here. I'll kind of cruise through. But isn't it pretty though? Man, I just love this. You know, this is just so relaxing. There's not a car behind me. You know, and I just love it. I'm glad I let those two cars go because they'd probably been right on my little bumper. But how many places in the world can you do this? Drive down the highway at 35 miles an hour and not be run over by traffic? Huh? There's not many, guys. I guarantee you. I have looked. No, these little spots are rare, like finding diamonds, man. No stress. I mean, I walked down to the grocery store this morning for my morning walk and got me some bananas and some Leal's chips. And yeah, life is good, man. And I ran into the guy that's going to do the work on the Hyundai, and he said, yeah, bring it by next week. And he's got some things that he's got to go traveling somewhere. But anyway, yeah, there's an RV park off to the right here, and they've still got that little cabin for sale. I don't know why, but I can't put it on my spot anyway. Are they full? No, this is not the season for them. I mean, their season starts in June, and they'll fill up. They have a camp host and all that stuff. I hear you. Who's crunching that ice? It ain't me. Yes, sir, life is good if you allow it. You got to give yourself the opportunity to enjoy the things that you enjoy. Now, the catch-22 there is, what do you enjoy? We've talked about this before. Yeah, not many people think about that, you know. Or they'll say, man, I really enjoyed that video. Well, that's great. That video's over now. Now what? Another video? No, for me, reading a good book, taking a walk, taking a drive like this, take a nap sometimes. That's it, man. That's and doing videos. That's a complete circle for old Dad. Yeah. I know you care about that. This video will probably get about 4 views, and then 3 of them will be me. Me and old Scotty. Scotty Thompson. What's going on, Scotty? Oh, Scotty. Copper man bowler. Well, I thought I was going to have a place to pull out here sometime this year. I could have got that, but it's too late now. But isn't that pretty? I just love it, man. Still, there's no cars on my bumper or anything. I'm going 40 miles an hour. Jeez. You gotta love it. Yes, sir, I do like it. I'm sure in the winter this would be a beautiful drive. I probably wouldn't enjoy it much because it'd be snow and ice and crap. But as far as beauty, I'm sure it's beautiful. But I don't like to drive in heavy rain. I don't like to drive on ice or icy conditions. Now, as far as snow, I don't know. Can't render an opinion on that. And in the RV, my Class C motorhome, a crosswind is the worst wind for me. Well, I don't like headwinds because they kill your fuel economy, but a gusty crosswind will drive you to drinking. Maybe that's what happened to me. I think that's what it was. A gusty crosswind caused my alcohol addiction. That's it. I diagnosed. We're not far from that little park, so don't cut your wrist yet. Hang in there. Don't get on the meds yet. Yeah, it's just right up here, guys. Just right up here. It is. I'm pretty sure. How sure are you? Pretty sure. If somebody says they're pretty sure, be careful. Or, yeah, I think that's right. That's a good one. Yeah, that may work. That's a good one too. Yeah, that'll get you killed. Yeah, is there anybody around that corner? I don't think so. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Okay, guys, come on, park, so we shoot this horse and put it out of its misery. Oh, golly. It is, I'm telling you, guys, there is. Maybe I passed it. I probably did. Shoot. You know me, I ain't paying much attention. Here we are near Ruidoso, Carrizozo, Capitan. Man, oh man. Here I am again. Here I am again mixing happiness and gin. There is, I'm telling you, there is a pullout up here. I'm telling you, there is. Well, they must have moved it. That's it. They have actually moved the entire roadside park and did not even call me. Ah, here it is. Here it is, old Rusty knows his stuff. So you just go right up this deal right here. Right up here. I pulled in here one day and there was a guy and he looked so strange that I just went right on through. I mean, I know I look kind of weird myself, but anyway, let's see what we got here. Anyway, I'll kind of turn out here and let you look over the mountains while is that pretty good, I guess? I don't know what I got here. What do you got here? Let's pull them right here. Is that better? Hell, I think I had the best view where I was. Let's go back here. Let's hold it right there, guys. But anyway, from On the Way to Anywhere, this is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it don't cost you a penny, not one damn dime. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, keep your health. What a peaceful spot. I'm going to get out right. Hear how quiet this is? I got the windows down. You can reach. I got to roll them down by hand, but I did reach over and roll them down. Not many times in your life will you be in a place this quiet in your whole life. Isn't that weird? Anyway, guys, enjoy your life. Keep your health. Bye-bye.